So guys, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been dealing with some school stuff, but in today's video, I want to go over exactly how you guys can get the best trio possible, considering that this current competitive trio season is coming to an end. A lot of you guys that didn't qualify for the later rounds of FNCS will be looking for a new trio, maybe trying to switch something up, maybe you're just trying to find new teammates to play with in order to improve your own skill level. Regardless of what you're looking for, today's video will give you guys an in-depth guide on exactly how to find the best teammates and the best trio possible. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video so that you guys don't miss any important information. Let's get right into it. So guys, the first step is genuinely going to be to get earnings and build PR. My genuine recommendation is that you guys try to play easier tournaments like the Solo Cash Cup and try to place highly within these tournaments, make a name for yourself, and just generally be a good solo player. I've always been a big proponent of the fact that solos is where the best players are created. The best players tend to be really good at solos alongside those team game modes as well. If you guys place highly, this will give you a ton of PR points. Now, if you don't know what PR is, PR stands for power ranking. If you go on FortniteTracker.com, you can look on any individual player's profile and see how many PR points they have. The higher tends to be the better competitive player, and the lower tends to be the worst competitive player. So like I said, if you place highly in these solo cash cups, not only will you get a ton of PR, you also can contend for some earnings as well. In my personal opinion, it's really not that difficult to get started getting your first earnings nowadays, so please try your absolute best to pop off in the first rounds of these solo cash cups, qualify to the second, and try to place and get those earnings. My recommendation is 1,000 PR plus for newer players that are just starting out. That's the baseline level you should try to be at. After that, 5,000 PR for more experienced players. That's going to be players who have been playing for around 1 to maybe 2 years. And then above that, I'd recommend 10,000 plus PR for anybody else that wants to get a high level teammate. In my personal opinion, playing tournaments like the Solo Cash Cups, like these Performance Cups, pretty much anything that builds your PR, these are going to be crucial and really beneficial for your guys' competitive resume when you're looking for a team. Literally treat it like it's a job. You guys need to understand that people are going to be looking at your resume, assessing your skill level and your previous accomplishments, and then trying to see if they want you on their team. Now, the second aspect of your competitive resume is going to be your rank. Your rank is absolutely crucial. I'd recommend you don't take any players that are lower than Platinum 1. In my opinion, Platinum 1 needs to be the baseline. It is the best rank in terms of getting to a base level for FNCS play. I think anything below that is really not that good enough to compete in FNCS Opens lobbies, and anything above that is perfect. My recommendation is you need to be at least Platinum 1 if this is your first or even maybe your second FNCS. Then be at least Diamond for higher level players. Maybe you've played a couple of FNCSs. Try to keep your rank consistently above Diamond. And then try to be Elite for players above that. If you've played a bunch of FNCSs before, you guys should try to be Elite, because that not only shows that you guys are putting in the time in ranked and getting good at the season's meta in terms of fighting and rotating, that also just shows that you can hang and consistently stay around a rank for a long period of time. So it just shows overall longevity and consistency as well. In these two aspects, those being getting earnings and building PR, and then also ranks, like I said, this is basically going to be your resume. This is more of the actual hard skill statistical fit, making sure your stats match the stats of the players that you're looking for and the players that are looking for you. However, on the other side, you guys are definitely going to have a really good chemistry and sort of social fit within the team. If you and your team don't work well together, you need to be a team that can laugh together, a team that can joke around together, and a team that can lose together as well. The aspect of failing successfully is something that's absolutely crucial, and you guys need to ensure that you're mastering that portion of the game. So basically what this means, let's say you guys absolutely suck in a solo cash cup. Don't start crashing out and freaking out at your teammates, because that's going to lead to really bad chemistry and overall derail the progress that you've made with this trio. Even if one of the players is the reason for you guys losing, understand it, go VOD review the session, and talk to this player about what they could have improved there, and if they're hostile towards it, drop them and they're not the player for you. I am a firm believer in the fact that a team with good chemistry and a good social fit is really going to succeed. You guys should have fun doing anything in Fortnite, whether that's playing creative, playing reload, or just playing OG Fortnite as well. Basically, you need to have a team that you can have fun with as well. That's an important aspect of the cultural and social fit of these trios. Now, getting into the more actual specifics, I'd recommend you guys specifically use 2 opportunities in order to actually send out messages and look for players. The first opportunity is going to be to go on Twitter. So if you guys don't have too many followers, I'd recommend you actually skip to the next step, because you guys are going to need a good amount of following if you want to try and get teammates from Twitter. You guys can post a simple message. You can be like, hey, I'm looking for a trio. If anybody in my following is looking for a trio as well, I would recommend you guys DM me. Try to be this level of rank and also earnings and PR, and hopefully we can play together. It's a very simple tweet. You guys can make it out, or you can just DM other people that also might be looking for trios. However, in my opinion, the more effective method, if you don't have much of a Twitter following, is going to be Discord. This has been used since the dawn of time regarding competitive team game modes. Basically, what you can do is go into the biggest scrim servers on your region. So on NA, for example, it's going to be Vital Scrims, whereas on EU, it's definitely going to be Noble. You guys can actually check out my scrim video right here in the top right corner. But regardless, you guys should go into the biggest scrim discords on your guys' region, and then go into the section of these scrim discords that says looking for team, looking for players, looking for duo, whatever it's called. go on there. Then I would recommend you guys create a message that specifies a rank, an ambition, and a commitment level to competitive Fortnite. So an example that I just drafted up is looking for trio, you need to be diamond and you need to also be trying to go pro. I would also like if you guys can make earnings this season and you want to qualify for FNCS. I'm looking to commit to playing ranked scrims in VOD review every day. DM me if interested. So this is just a very simple basic message. People can DM you and then you can go into more specifics of exactly what you're looking for. However, people will DM you, trust me. You can get so many DMs and it's going to take a really long time going through all these DMs to find the perfect fit. My recommendation is don't just jump to the first person that DMs you. Sometimes that could be the thing that works out, but my recommendation is try a bunch of different people, keep cycling through these trios, and you guys will eventually find the perfect fit. Now, I firmly also believe that the messages differ if you're a different skill level, so let's go through the different PR ranges and what your messages should look like. So for the lower PR players, so that's going to be 0 to 1000 PR, you should be looking to talk in open discords. This means stuff like Vital Scrims, which is an open scrim discord, Noble Scrims on EU, also an open scrim discord. You need to create a solid message with no requirements in the message itself, and then say DM me for the other requirements if you guys want to go more in depth. So have the message that I had before, but then in little parentheses at the end of the message put DM for requirements. Then also, in order to improve the level of players that you compete with, you need to show proof of your skill. So that's going to be stuff like getting higher placements, getting better PR on your Fortnite tracker, and collecting earnings. Like I mentioned at the start, that is the most important aspect of playing with better teammates. Just try to build a good solo player profile, compete in the ladders, the cash cups, and as many solo tourneys as you possibly can, and you eventually will be getting better teammates. Now for specifically mid PR players, this is going to be people from 1000 to 5000 PR. You should already be in the mid/higher level scrim discords. This can be stuff like gold servers, higher level vital scrims if possible, and you should also already have a decent Twitter following and players you can connect with there. So my recommendation is simply say your PR, if you have any earnings say that as well, and then say your ambition for the rest of the season in a short message. You can then get plenty of responses, and you can filter through those to find the perfect teammates that work with you. And to get even better players, you kind of have to break into that earnings barrier, get some earnings in solo cash cups, or try your best to get them in team modes as possible, and you will genuinely elevate the level of your teammates if you're able to collect those earnings. Now the last bucket is going to be the higher PR players. This is going to be people from 5,000 to 20,000 PR. At this level, you should pretty much be expected to have earnings. And you can now just ask people within these higher level scrim discords or friend groups, and you can also ask on Twitter. My recommendation, say your PR, say any earnings that you have, and then just try to get a good teammate. There'll be going to be less people DMing you because less people are going to actually have that same skill level, and you guys need to find people with similar or higher skill levels than you in order to play with. If you want to improve past this stage, my recommendation, honestly, you need to get your name higher and more consistently on those leaderboards until you're able to play with those high level semi-pro players, or even pro players if you break that barrier. Basically, those are the three aspects of the three different PR ranges for you guys and how to send and structure your message around that. But a summary for all players, you need to just keep playing and focusing on yourself before you look for better teammates, because if you improve individually, better teammates will naturally just come. And also consider starting a social media, a YouTube, or a Twitch, because then people can actually see your skill level in real time. They can see how you play, if your play style fits theirs, and you guys will be able to find a trio that genuinely works with you. But guys, that is a video on exactly how you guys can find a good trio. I know this video was a lot of material, so please consider rewatching it if you guys didn't pick up on everything. It's a very crucial aspect that you guys watch the whole video. But that's better for this video, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.